Aleta.
And I'm Julka, and our concept of the day is going to be physical or biological anthropology. What is that, and what do those people study?
Yeah, I want to know that.
So what they study are aspects, and I always have to touch myself for this, aspects of the human body, the biology of humans. So these are the people who study old bones, paleoanthropology, old bones that have been left behind in old grave sites or old middens or places where things are very well preserved.
So if I'm a surgeon doing knee surgery, am I a physical anthropologist?
No, you're a medical doctor.
But I'm experimenting on people's bones, right?
Right, but an anthropologist is going to study questions of human societies, but they're going to be looking at topics that have to do with biology, such as blood types across cultures, epidemiology, disease across cultures. They're going to look at things, people's perceptions also of their physical body. They're the people that went around measuring things for a long time in the 19th century, like nose length, head size, femur length, fat content, the length of arms and the length of fingers and all kinds of stuff that had to do with the human body. Those are physical anthropologists.
And if you want to follow a controversy around that today, it's all of those people who think that the racial characteristics are associated with your physical appearance or your blood type or the size of your head. And there are still people who are trying to make those physical connections. I would say as a sociologist, they're probably prejudiced, but there are people who think that's a legitimate form of study.
Well, physical anthropologists would be the first to tell you there's only one human race, but that concept doesn't make much sense sometimes because of the cultural and societal concepts of race that people act upon as if they are real, but we are all the same human race on this planet Earth today. We can all interbreed, and unlike some actual animal species that can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty important concept, and it is the physical anthropologist or biological anthropologist that first went around and gathered that information that became politicized and used actually to do some horrible things to the human species. Today that is no longer the case at all, and just like many disciplines out there, many of them were used to do harm to people who didn't have a lot of power. Now people hopefully are much more empowered, and that's certainly a goal in anthropology. Thanks.